Annoying manager forced me to use my limited SIM for big data transfers, costing the company thousands. A while ago, I worked at a lab that used a cellular router for internet. The connection was good when no one else was using it, so people often saved their data transfers for Friday afternoons. The main lab connection had unlimited data, but it got slow when everyone was using it, especially with big data transfers. Some people like me had personal routers with limited data plans. My plan was only 3 gigabytes per month, just enough for occasional remote work. One Friday afternoon, I was done with my 40-hour week, unpaid since I was salaried, and was about to leave when a manager asked me to stay. She wanted me to put different SIM cards in the router to test the data transfer speeds for the weekend and the week ahead. I told her that we didn't have unlimited SIM cards, and it would take time to activate one. She told me to use my own since I wouldn't need it over the weekend, and I could activate a new one when I returned. I reminded her that my SIM had a limited data plan, but before I could explain, she insisted I do it. So, I put my limited SIM into the lab's router and left for the weekend, knowing large data transfers would happen. When I came back on Monday, the manager didn't mention anything, and I didn't either. Days later, they asked me to check the data usage. I found out that nearly 700 gigabytes of data had been transferred using my 3 gigabyte plan. What they didn't know was that this plan had a $10 per gigabyte overage fee, so the lab was charged nearly $7,000 in just a week. After that, the manager was more open to suggestions from her team.